What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Buzz Boys, and we coming off a fucking W, back-to-back W's against the world champions. So really, you feel me? You beat the world champions twice in a row. You're basically the new world champions. That's just quick maths. That's just how it works. You feel me? Uh, yeah, just two big wins at home, bro. And the Hornets at home are a very dangerous team, man. We are a very dangerous team at home, man. And that's something that a lot of people they don't have to be scared to come in here, man. Like we 12-5 at home, dog. We 12-5 at home. You don't want to come there. You don't want to come to Spectrum Center, man. When the Hive is alive for real, you don't want to come there. And like, bro, a lot of these games have been sold out. I know Saturday's game was sold out. I'm not sure about tonight, but I'm sure it was. So, you know, it's getting scary. It's getting scary for the rest of the league, man. Like they starting to see. I mean, we 14-9 in the conference, bro. We 14-9 in the conference. We really got fucked up having to play all that all them Western Conference road games and shit like that. That's really where we just started getting fucked up. I mean, at one point we were on the road for I think like 12 days or something crazy like that. So I mean, that's really where our road record got fucked up and our out of conference record. But I mean, even our division record 5-3, like, bro, we are a dangerous team. Like, I really don't think niggas is trying to see us in the playoffs, bro. And I mean, right now we're eighth. Like, this shit's pissing me off because wow, we 3 games over 500 and eighth. Um, but this isn't the old East anymore. But hopefully by the end of the week we're up to sixth because I'm very sick of seeing the Cleveland Cavaliers up there. How the fuck are they 4 games above 500, bro? I'm so sick of seeing the fucking Cavs up there, bro. Like seriously, they're only a half game above us now, so it's like I need them to fucking lose. I'm very sick of seeing the Cavs succeed. They lost to the Warriors last night, which was great. Like I'm just sick of seeing them succeed. And they played the fucking uh Sacramento Kings, then they play the Jazz, and the Jazz been folding too, man. The Jazz keep fucking losing. Um, they just fucking lost to the Pistons. Like, bro, can y'all take care of business, please? So I don't know. I don't know when the Cavs' demise is gonna come. Well, they play the Nets and then they play the Bulls, but then it's like they play OKC before that and then after that. So it's like they just have too many easy ass games, bro. Like the Cavs' schedule is just too fucking easy. They need to go take a West Coast road trip. I'm sick of their ass. Like for real, we need to get into that 6th seed. Like that's where I'm at. But anyway, enough about the seeding. Let's talk about tonight's game. Hornets goaded. Lamelo clutch. The clutch floater going away from the basket, across the lane. Remarkable shot, man. And man, Lamelo actually said he was trying to get the ball to the corner and he couldn't, so he just ended up doing that. And he said he was finna ISO and Terry gave him the ball. Yeah, I think he said he was finna pass it back to Terry and Terry was like, no, like look who's guarding you, go. Yeah, his ass just he said he just went and it did that. And man, it's kind of crazy that we won this game because the Bucks kind of got us beat in almost every category. We shot 39%. They shot 44% from the field. Uh, we shot 29% from three. They shot 30% from three, which is both horrendous. But this is right here what won the game for us. And this is why I've been, what I'm saying, preaching this the last what seems like damn near 6, 7 games. They were 12 for 16 from the free throw line. That's 75%. We were 14 from 16 for the free throw line. That's 87%. Them extra 2 free throws made a difference, bro. We won by 4. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if we would have shot 60 something percent or even less than that, like we have been the past few games. We would have fucking lost. So, you know what I'm saying? That's really what I've been trying to stress. Like, you cannot leave these points at the free throw line if you want to beat these good teams. And, saying that's a step in the right direction, bro, for real, because that shit was really starting to bother me. Every game I check the box score and we shooting less than 60%. Come on, man. Come on. Um, Rebounding, we had 54 rebounds. They had 57. I mean, it's the fucking Bucks. It's Giannis, but still, us having 54 is still really good. Um, saying they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Bobby Portis had 11. Giannis had 13. I mean, it just is what it is. Um, it just is what it is. Assists, they had 25. We had 23. The ball was still moving. Okay, we had 12 steals. They had 7. We were really forcing a whole lot of turnovers, and that's where a lot of our transition points were coming from in the first half, and really in that first quarter. And in that second quarter, it just like both teams were playing so bad, and it was a hard to watch game in that second quarter. And then kind of like a couple minutes, about 3 minutes before halftime, both teams just started hitting threes and just got hot. Like it was crazy. It was crazy because we really both almost had like 40 at halftime. Like it was such an ugly first half. But this was an amazing game. I'm glad the Hornets came out with the W, and yeah, man, I'm glad we came up with the W. The Bucks had 20 turnovers. They had 20, man. They had 20. We had 14. So you feel me? We won. We won the category that we needed to win to get the game. To get the game. And here's the thing right here: Chris Middleton 7 turnovers. Giannis 6 turnovers. So what I'm saying? We're basically forcing their stars to handle the ball, and they were making a lot of mistakes. They were making a lot of mistakes, and we took advantage. And T Row once again went crazy, 27 points, 8 for 17, 4 for 11. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. He had 7 rebounds. Like T Row is a good rebounding guard, and most of the time he jumps up and he like just snags it with one hand. Like he's a good rebounding guard. Like him and Lamelo are the backcourt for the future, bro. I don't know why people want to break them up. I really get sick of seeing that shit on Hornets Twitter. Um, and then Lamelo, man, the clutch shot. You saw what he did. He had a very rough first half. He was 2 for 10 at halftime, and he just came out and just got himself going. And I know we were curious to see how the minutes would be with Oubre out. Borrego said that it was going to be McDaniels and Martin getting the most of his minutes. Now that did kind of prove to be true, I guess. With Martin, he played 28 minutes, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of around what he normally plays. McDaniels played like 10 minutes, which I feel like is way less than what he normally plays, but he played like shit. So I understand he was 1 for 7. Like he just played like shit. He was a -14. Like he is the worst plus minus out of everybody. Like he played like shit. Um, um. Now see, here's the thing, bro. You got Miles Bridges. He played 41 minutes. T Row played 40 minutes. Lamelo 35 minutes. Um. Yeah. So you had a lot of guys up there in that heavy usage. So even Gordon Hayward played 36 minutes, and he left the game for a while because he got his eye scratched by Bobby Portis, which was probably on purpose. And you feel me? He hit T Row in the head, hit Miles Bridges in the head, like Bobby Crazy Eye Portis. Fucking guilty. Anyway, yeah. So I know Borrego said one thing, but with the tightness of the game, I don't really fault him for doing what he did. I mean, at the end of the day, we won. It worked, so I don't really give a fuck what he had to do. But I mean, sometimes guys just, hey, y'all got to saddle up, man. You got to play 40 plus minutes. Like it just is what it is. Shit, what I'm saying? You got the dub, like, and then we got some days off, so shit. You gotta do what you gotta do. But that shit's kind of crazy though to see. You know, we had 4 players play 35 plus minutes. And I know he was mainly saying everybody's minutes were going to be normal, just kind of more Cody, more McDaniels. Fuck that. Every guard playing 40 minutes tonight, 35 minutes tonight. Like, so that was something interesting to see how he kind of replaced Oubre's production, I guess, in minutes. Um, Now I do still want to see Book Knight play. Our next game is against the 76ers. I believe that's just off the top of my head. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's against the 76ers. Let me bring up the schedule. Yeah, so we got the 76ers, then the Orlando Magic, the Knicks, um, the Celtics, and wow, look, man, the Hornets are getting a lot of national games, man. You know what I'm saying? NBA TV for that Bucks game today. Um, then NBA TV for the Knicks game next week, and then the game after that, that Boston game is gonna be on ESPN. So it's like, we really starting to get that national recognition that I feel like we deserve, and we finally have stopped getting embarrassed on national television. Well, at least on NBA TV, we stopped getting embarrassed on national television. So we just had to see how it goes when it comes to ESPN against that Celtics. But you feel me, man? This is a chance for us to climb a good little ways above 500. I mean, we 3 games above 500 right now. The 76ers are 22-16. We 22-19. Like, why have we played so many more games than everybody? Like, we don't play 3 more games than them. We don't play so many more games than everybody. Um, but you feel me? Like, I'm not even expecting us to beat the 76ers. Even though we just beat the Bucks, we somehow always beat the Bucks. So, like, I'm confident in us playing Milwaukee. And look, if it comes down to the playoffs, bro, I want Milwaukee. I want Milwaukee, bro. We cannot beat the 76ers. We never can. Like, they whoop our ass every time. The same way that we beat the Pistons' ass for like 4 years straight, the 76ers have beat our ass for like 4 years straight. Like, we just do not have anybody that can stop Embiid, bro. Like, it just is what the fuck it is. And then we had the Orlando Magic, the New York Knicks, the Boston Celtics, and then the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Hawks, the Raptors. So I mean, we can go on a nice little winning streak here. Like, we're probably gonna lose that 76ers game. I'm just gonna call it what it is. But you feel me? Magic, Knicks, Celtics, OKC, Hawks, Raptors. That could easily be a 5-6 game win streak. And then that OKC game is at home. That Hawks game is at home. That Magic game is at home. So you feel me? You already know how we are at home. So those are games I'm all expecting to win. And then that Knicks game and that Celtics game I'm expecting us to win. And then let me see. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, then we play the Pacers and then the Lakers to close out. So I mean, we could really go on a nice little run to close out the month of January and really end up, 5, 6, 7 games over 500, which would really be a blessing. But right now, at this point, this is, damn, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Jason Tatum clutch, bro. That nigga, he just hit the game time shot against the Pacers. Like, he be hitting that mid range clutch shot. But anyway, this is game 41. So like, we're right at the halfway point of the season, and we're 3 games over 500. We've been hit with COVID protocols several times, several key pieces. So I'm very proud of this team. And I still feel like we can be a 50-win team. But I mean, if we go, 44-38 or whatever the case may be, okay, that's still good. That's still good. Like, right now, I guess we can say we're on pace for 44. That's still good to me. That's still good to me. But I do think we can get to 50. I really do. Just because, we went through that rough ass patch. We had the hardest starting schedule out of everybody. Number one strength of schedule. All them fucking road games. Play more games than anybody. Shit, we got a bunch of home games now. We a great home team. So shit, we finna keep winning. And I could definitely see us being a 50-win team, man. I'm gonna keep saying that shit, man. I'm gonna keep saying that. I've been saying that since the beginning of this season. I believe in my team. I really do. I believe in my team. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch Borrego's post-game conference. He should have gave it by now. Let me see if I can catch his post game conference. Let me see if I can catch his post game conference. But oh yeah, let me break down stats, man. I ain't even break down stats. I'm tripping. But all right, yeah, man. Let's get into the stats, man. Gordon Hayward, you feel me? He had 14. He hit a couple of clutch threes. He was 2 for 6 from three, but he was 6 for 12 from the field, 50%. He had a block, he had a steal, 2 turnovers. It is what it is. Only 1 foul. He was a +1, plus minus, but hey, that +1 mattered. That +1 mattered. Miles, 7 for 19, 17 points, 11 rebounds. He had like 9 and 9 at halftime, so I thought he was going to kind of finish with way more than 11 rebounds, but still double-double nonetheless. No turnovers. I love to see a player with no turnovers. No turnovers. He did have 3 fouls, but hey, man, when you're guarding Giannis, that shit is what it is. Plumlee, 6 points, 9 rebounds. Hey, man, good for him. 9 rebounds against Giannis, bro. Props to you. He was a -9, though. Like, okay. T-Row went crazy. You feel me? 27. Already went over that. And, I mean, he really was the one that was making all them free throws. He got fouled shooting a 3-pointer twice. Yeah, he did his thing, man. He did his thing and kind of put us on his back. And then Lamelo got high and did the rest for us. Yeah, Lamelo, he had 23, 4 for 12 from 3, 8 for 19 from the field, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He did what he needed to do. He only had 3 assists tonight. You feel me? Kind of got to get them assists back up. So, he's had a couple games where they've been lowish lately, but bro, I don't give a fuck. He hit the game winning shot. I don't care. Let's see. Cody Martin, he had 8 points, 3 steals. He had 2 turnovers, but it is what it is. 3 steals, you feel me? 3 rebounds, 2 assists, +8, plus minus. 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. Cody's just a perfect role player, bro. He does what the fuck you want him to do. He hits his open shots, plays defense, steals the ball. What more do you want from him, he plays his role very well. PJ was pissing me off during the game. He plays like shit. He just plays like shit sometimes. His basketball IQ could be so suspect. He was 2 for 10 from the field. He had 1 monster dunk, though. That shit was crazy. 0 for 5 from 3. Let's see. He had 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. So it's some things he does well. He had 3 turnovers, though, and 5 fouls. So that's the shit that kind of makes you just go, well, damn, PJ. Then there was particularly this one play where, we really needed to score, and he was at the top of the key, which is like literally his spot. And he had a wide open 3, and instead of shooting the 3, he throws that shit to Miles Bridges trying to throw an alley-oop over Giannis. Like, instead of shooting your wide open 3, you try to throw an alley-oop from the 3-point line instead of just shooting the fucking 3. What the fuck is wrong with you? So it's just shit like that where PJ the IQ just kills you sometimes. But, props to him. He battled down there in the low post, to be honest. He didn't foul out. He had 5 fouls for a while. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to PJ, man. And one thing about me, man, I might be harsh on the player, but I'm also give him props where it's due. And vice versa, you feel me? Vice versa. Like, I got players where that could be my favorite player. If he play like shit, I'm say he play like shit. Like McDaniels, man, one of my favorite players. Play like shit, absolute shit. Played very badly. Like, JT Thor could end up taking his minutes by the end of the season if this nigga keep playing like this. He playing like shit. Like, make your open shots, bro. That's all I ask of Jalen McDaniels. Make your open shots. The reason he still gets minutes is because he can switch everything 1 through 5 defensively. And he does a pretty good job doing that without picking up fouls. He had 0 tonight. So, that's really why he's out there. But you're supposed to be 3 and D. Like, hit your fucking 3s. Like, he missed so many open corner 3s. And it's like, bro, what the fuck do you practice? Hit the fucking 3s. If you're wide open, hit your fucking shot. Unless you're a center or some shit, bro, like, why can you not hit wide open shots? So yeah, that shit just is what it is. But I think that really covers everybody. Um, Getting to my 20-minute mark. Yep, just got to my 20-minute mark. Very proud of my Hornets, man. This is a different era of Hornets basketball, and for us to be just, even though it's just 3 games over 500, for us to be 3 games over 500, um, at the halfway mark is so big. It's just so big, bro, because we weren't 3 games over 500 at any point in years past. We would be kind of a few games under or just like right around it. But to be 3 games above 500 and to have gone through what we've gone through this season just goes to show you the depth of this team. Like, we are a deep ass team, bro. And yeah, man, I'm proud and I'm interested to see who we match up with in the playoffs, bro. I really am. And I mean, I'm kind of looking at it like, bro, I kind of want the Bucks. If you reach this far in the video, comment below who you kind of would want to see us match up with in the playoffs. And for me, I'm saying Bucks, bro. Um, the Bucks or the Heat. The Bucks or the Heat will probably be my two picks. I don't really want to see Chicago or Brooklyn. I damn sure definitely do not want to see Philadelphia under any circumstances. Um, yeah, anybody else I don't really give a fuck. But it just depends on where we are. Like, if we finish, like, if the playoffs were to start today, well, first off, we would be in the fucking play-in, which is why we have to get to sixth. So bare minimum, I feel like we have to get to six. So if we're sixth, that would be us playing Miami, the 3 seed. That would be us playing Miami. Do I think we could beat Miami in seven? Yeah, I do. Um, if we were to get up to that fifth seed, we would be playing the Bucks. You know that the Bucks and 76ers are at 4-5 right now. I do not want to see the 76ers. Kind of want to find a way to just kind of pick up the Bucks and kind of go against them. Um, yeah, I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, don't get too high on this." They didn't have Drew Holiday or whatever the case may be, but bro, we always match up well with the Bucks. Like, we beat them 2 out of 3 times last year. Like, we beat the Bucks several times. That's just what we do. We beat the Bucks. There's just some teams that you match up well against and some teams that you don't. And the Bucks are a team that we can handle, like, for real. So that's who the fuck I want to see if I had to choose. Um, yeah, keep us away from the 76ers though, for real. Like, the 76ers and the Bulls are the two teams I really don't want to see. The Nets, do I think we could beat the Nets in 7? It's gonna take a lot of offensive firepower, but you could just kind of bet on the Nets not being able to play defense and try to take advantage of that. But really though, like, I do not want to see the Bulls at all or the 76ers at all. But yeah, drop below in the comments who y'all want to see in the playoffs, man. And hopefully just a few more games we can be up into that 6th seed, because I really am getting tired of checking the standings and we 7th, 8th. I'm just sick of seeing that shit, man. I know we better than the Raptors and the Cavs, so we just gotta leapfrog their ass. Um, get up to 6. We only a half game behind, so hopefully the Cavs lose their next game, Raptors lose their next game, and we can go up. But I'm at 23 minutes, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. However y'all are perceiving this shit. Yeah, I said I was gonna do the Borrego thing, but I might just listen to that without y'all, because you feel me? I already know this shit getting kind of long. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. We played the 76ers. What's today? Today's Monday. We played them Wednesday. So I'll tap in with y'all on Wednesday, maybe like an hour or so before tip. I'll let y'all know what the fuck I think gonna happen. And my score prediction for tonight was 112 to 108, I think, or 112 to 107. I don't know. I was wrong. It was 103 to 99, but I still predicted a W, you feel me? But yeah, I'm out, man. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.